What's up, y'all? It's TY Not Ty. We're about to react to this LA gang member who killed Jerkio the Ruler and multiple Crips. Poetic Flacco exposes this man. He's playing a dangerous game. Let's see what he's talking about.
The murder of rapper Draco the Ruler has been unsolved until today. Because in this video, I'm revealing the name of the person who killed Draco the Ruler, I'm revealing the face of the person who killed Draco the Ruler, and I'm breaking down in grave details how they were able to kill Draco the Ruler at a packed out festival.
Why?
At a packed concert featuring rap legends like
You playing a dangerous game.
A person was stabbed and police have shut down the show.
Well, a man is reported dead after
They
being
gonna put a
stabbed
bounty on
at a
your ass.
concert in Exposition Park last night. TMZ is reporting the victim was rapper Draco the Ruler. It happened around 8:30 last night during the Once Upon a Time in LA Music Festival being held at the Bank of California Stadium.
A couple of days ago, I made a post where I announced I'm about to expose and reveal who killed a really famous LA rapper. A lot of famous LA rappers have died. I never said the name of who I was about to expose.
Right.
But when that post went up, almost immediately, hit dogs began hollering. One of the hit dogs who's been hollering the loudest, trying to get me not to drop this video, is Inglewood family blood Munchie B, who Draco the Ruler famously dissed in his Inglewood diss when he says, "I just dropped 50 on a blind ninja, he ain't see it coming." He was talking about Munchie B. Munchie B thought that targeting me and my parents for something one of my relatives did would sway me from dropping this video. It didn't. Munchie would even make a threat that he wasn't done with me and he was gonna be at me every day if I dropped this video.
Frederick, your real name, you know what I'm saying? But whatever, Frederick, Jala. I'm gonna tell you why your name, that last name, on Inglewood family. Any female need to run from the Jala last name. It ain't straight. On any resume, it ain't straight. I swear to God, bro.
Why?
Flacco. I'm not done right here, bro. I'm on your bumper because you're a you's a horny frog, bro.
On Bloods, why this nigga so mad? Come on, Blood, I don't understand. Blood, why this nigga so mad? Swoop! Because I'm confused, all right? If you have nothing to do with Draco the Ruler's death, if you or your homies and Inglewood families have nothing to do with Draco the Ruler's death, then why are you going so hard trying to get me not to drop this video? Once that didn't work, another Blood from Inglewood called Frosty the Snow.
Why are you going so hard to drop the video? Like, it's just certain things and certain content that's not worth the risk or the stress that comes with it. Because now you got gang members on your ass. Now, you might not live in LA, and you probably think, oh, they're not going to travel to come all the way here to get to me. But you never know. Like, why put yourself in that, I can't talk. Why put yourself in that predicament? It don't make no sense.
Oh, man, who, in my opinion, was put up to this by Munchie B, called Adam 22 and began to threaten Adam 22 that if I drop this video exposing Draco the Ruler's killer, that they're gonna treat it as if no jumper dropped it. This is just age-old LA tactics.
This kind of content it's gonna get treated like no jumper's the ones dropping that content.
Definitely.
Which he's right. On one hand,
Crazy
I think
work.
Flacco's totally within his right to expose whatever the he wants to say about an ongoing investigation. Because I mean, it's not any different than what happens in the real media world, where the New York Times, if they find out that there's an investigation going on into a alleged crime that Donald Trump committed, they are going to publish an article.
We've been dealing with LA bullies our entire life. The reason why they contacted Adam when them coming at my family and me didn't do anything is because they think, well, Flacco is associated with no jumper. So if Adam, can get scared, then maybe Adam will scare Flacco into not doing it. Or if Adam tells Flacco, hey, man, if you drop it, your job is at risk, bro. Just, again, LA bully tactics that didn't work, right? Because Adam isn't terrified, isn't scared. Nobody is scared of gangbangers anymore, Blood.
You are. That's why you don't live in LA.
Nobody.
I think if Flacco lived in LA, he wouldn't have dropped this video. What y'all think? Y'all put it in the comment section.
So, of course, none of it works, but I'm confused as to why Munchie B is going this hard because I'm in gang members' business. When Munchie B has kept me in gang members' business for as long as I known him. Somebody go ask Munchie B how me, a civilian from North Dakota, knows who shot and killed Rosemo in Inglewood. Go ask him. Just so the streets don't think I'm bluffing, I'm going to give the streets a hint of safe, something right now that only the streets would know.
What?
That I know. That's the hint. Now, I would never reveal this information. But if Munchie B have kept me in the streets business for a long time, why is he all of a sudden mad that I'm doing street content? Is it because he's intimately involved with Draco the Ruler's death? See, I asked Munchie B this on the No Jumper show.
Again, from my perspective, if Munchie is saying he has nothing to do with that, then why Munchie be so invested that he's willing to diss me and go out the way to cause this much trouble? He has nothing to do with that.
Hey, Flacco, hey. Hey, look.
Munchie B answer that question though. If Munchie B has
He looking for a certain answer. I ain't gonna give it to him.
going out of his way.
I feel like he's the only podcaster from Inglewood Family, so he feels like it's kind of on him.
So the families have something to do with that.
I don't know what you talk. What are we talking about, bro?
Okay, let's be real.
Flacco, come on now. Come on now, Flacco. Like, come on now. It's just certain things you gotta just mind your business. Like certain type of topics or stories or investigations, you just gotta mind your business and stay out of it. There's like too much come with it.
My question again.
When it comes to Bloods, Munchie is obviously kind of it has always been at the forefront of the Draco versus the Bloods beef. So I feel like it's not really that surprising that Munchie ends up speaking on behalf of the other side of that, right?
I think like the
Munchie B has said he has nothing to do with that. The Bloods had nothing to do with that. Family had nothing to do with that. So again, if Munchie B and Inglewood families had nothing to do with that, then why is Munchie B so passionate about this and is causing this much trouble and dissing me over a potential video that don't even exist yet?
What was I trying to do, Munchie? Well, if Munchie B don't want to give the world an answer as to why he's so upset I'm doing this video, then I'll give the world the answer. The reason why Munchie B is so upset is because the person who killed Draco the Ruler, the person who took the knife and actually stabbed Draco the Ruler, well, that person is really close to Munchie B. But of course, I'm not saying anything new because Munchie B slipped up and said on Clubhouse that he passed a bottle to Draco the Ruler.
No, he didn't.
Killer
No, he
almost every
didn't.
day.
No, he didn't.
Man, Draco is dead, bro. What are we talking about? Don't make me disrespectful.
Hold on, homie.
Hey, bro, look. Hold on. Hey, you know Draco shit used to be on the table and ain't there no more, right? Hold on. You know Draco shit was on the table and ain't there no more, right?
Me doing hey,
Hold on. You do know I did. I said Draco and his brother worked there on Friday. You know, on there every Tuesday, right? Shut your dumb ass up, bro. You sound, hey, bro. Hey, Draco is dead, bro. Hey, bro. Bro, the nigga that killed Draco, I passed the bottle back and forth to him all the time. What are we talking about? Bro, Draco is...
They coming. It's just certain things you just gotta not say on the internet. Like you talking too much. Why you talking so much?
dead, bro.
Internet, nigga.
Draco is dead, bro. Why are you talking about that nigga?
Hey, bro, you heard what I just said, right?
Draco
I don't agree with
this
this
on a
nigga
blind
dead.
nigga and he's dead. Why are you talking about him?
Draco the Ruler ain't never dead as long live the ruler forever. But I'm glad you said that because it's time to expose which one of Munchie B's friends who killed Draco the Ruler that he passes the bottle to every day. And I'm also glad, Munchie, that you contacted the Crips to apologize for saying too much because your homie is responsible for other people's deaths. I'm glad you called and apologized and confirmed that your homie is the killer of Draco the Ruler. I'm glad you did that, Munchie. I'm glad you were dumb enough to confess that your homie is the one who killed Draco the Ruler. Now, unfortunately for you, I got his identity, his name, and let's expose that right now. When Draco the Ruler was initially invited to the festival that he lost his life at, he was skeptical.
Flacco, let the real police do their job.
Because when you look at the flyer for the festival, YG was also set to perform. And obviously Draco and the world was well aware that while YG was discussing Draco the Ruler on No Jumper, YG told Adam 22 that he's not doing no rap beef with Draco, right? Him and his dudes beef for real. And if it's beef, which it was with YG and Draco, him and his dudes is gonna come and get you.
Why they beefing in the first place? Y'all put it in the comment section. Catch me up.
Draco understood that was a threat towards him and that YG was publicly stating that they're gonna come and get Draco.
like people be knowing, like if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I'm not finna be going out there doing no rap diss and shit. Cause like, if it's smoke, it's really smoke with us. We ain't playing, you know? So, like, I'm gonna tell the homies the same shit, bro. I done told D3 that, like, we ain't doing none of that weird shit for nothing, for the rap. No, we not on none of that. We trying to make hits. We gonna move around, get rich, have fun. All that rap beef and all that shit. We not rap beefing, we really beefing. The homies gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we ain't even trying to do that. We chilling. We not on that. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what I tell the homies. That's what I tell the homies that my who I be with, that I hang with, you know what I'm saying? Like D3 young, bro, that's not cool. Like, we ain't doing none of that.
Right. It's kind of like a shortcut to like getting you a couple million views.
As reluctant as he was, Draco still agreed to come to the festival and perform for several reasons. A, he was being paid $50,000 to come and perform. And then two, Snoop Dogg personally called Draco and asked him to come to the festival and perform.
Damn.
Draco had love for Snoop, so he couldn't turn that down.
I know Snoop Dogg probably feel bad. He probably feel like, damn, if I ain't never asked little homie to do that, he'll still be here.
And
That's a
Draco also
crazy
got assurance from
conscience to
people he
have.
respected, like Wack 100, who told him that they will be there as well. So if he come early enough, they'll be able to link up with him, and he will have some reinforcement. However, Draco the Ruler came super late and came after Wack 100 and his crew already left.
We was actually waiting on Draco to make sure he got in and out right, but shit, we waited on him an hour and something. You know, I had 100 tickets. I had 4 artists performing. I had Game, I had Blueface, Coyote, and True Car. So I told Nephew we was gonna wait up for him and make sure he got in and out of there right. But after holding Blue and holding Game and the team a whole hour, they was with it. And like, bro, we don't think he gonna show up, let's roll. I called his little brother and then was there early, about 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And you know, they was good. By the time we got to the Sprinter and got to the freeway, we got the call, he was dead.
Draco needed every one of those numbers to save his life, because the plot to murder Draco was already in place by the time Draco got to the festival. Now, the reason why Draco was so late to the festival is because he had to make multiple stops before getting to the festival. So Draco and his security guard met up at his home in the hills. Draco and his security guard left his house in the hills and drove over to the Awful Lot of Costera parking lot to link up with Ralphie, K7, Chief and Heavily, and others to then drive over to the festival. Before they started driving over to the festival, Draco had a conversation with everybody he was with. He told everybody,
What'd he say?
Get rid of whatever you guys have on you. Get rid of any guns, anything illegal you guys have on you, get rid of it right now. Draco didn't want to get to the festival and have problems with the police or security. So he told his crew, whatever you guys have on you, get rid of it right now. Everybody,
how do you know he said that?
Draco got rid of everything illegal they had on them before they began to drive over to the festival. While Draco was driving over to the festival, he was getting live updates from members of his entourage, like Donut, who was already at the festival. Draco had a hunch something was wrong, so he had people at the festival setting parameter and just like testing the temperature and looking at who was already there. Draco felt a little more at ease as they got closer to the festival, because the people he had in place at the festival already was telling Draco, yo, we ran across YG and his homies and these bloods that we don't get along with, but they seen us, they know we are a part of your entourage and we're part of your crew, and they didn't do nothing or say nothing to us. So it looks like everything is chill.
That's probably because they wanted to see him. And they didn't really care about the small fish. They wanted to see the big fish. That's probably why.
They seen that as a positive sign. But looking back in hindsight, that was a negative sign.
Because like I said, we was there checking in. We've been there all day. I personally was there all day. I ain't gonna say who I was with, but I checked, you know, for the check-in team. So we there. They said, damn, we go with the homies. Now let's stay here, man. Make sure it's cool for them. Make sure it's, you know, feasible. Niggas got current, you know, it's comfortable. We run into everybody who we think we're gonna bump heads with. Ain't nothing happens. A couple of us. Nothing happens.
In hindsight, that was a bad sign. They seen you guys, they didn't get along with you guys, but nobody said nothing. That's because y'all weren't the target. They weren't going to set it off with the entourage, and now everybody gets kicked out, and then they miss Draco when Draco come in. No, Draco the Ruler was the target from the very beginning. Draco was walking into a literal death trap. Everybody was colluding against Draco the Ruler.
Damn.
When
But
Draco,
why? What did he do so bad? What did he do or say so bad? Y'all put it in the comment section. Let me know. Catch me up. Why did they all go against him? Like, what the hell?
his security guard, Ralphie, K7, Chief and Heavily, when they got to the festival, they went to the security entrance for the artist. When they got to the security entrance for the artist, the security guard said, "What's up, blood?" And they told Draco the Ruler they can't go through that entrance, even though Draco the Ruler was performing and he was an artist. And he's like, "What? Wait, why can't I come through this entrance?" "Nah, blood, you gotta go to that other entrance." As they was driving to the other entrance, there was a van in front of them. They watched the van drive all the way through the security entrance and didn't get checked at all. But when Draco and his crew of people got there, their cars got checked. They got stripped. They got checked as if this was like the airport security, bro. They couldn't even bring a lighter in. But a van in front of them went right through. This is when Draco ignored a couple of signs that was supposed to trigger something within him.
Right.
The van before you got right through without being checked. The security guard, who was a blood, told you you can't go through the artist entrance. You had to go through this other entrance you had no idea of. Clearly something was up. After they was done getting checked, they got the green light to proceed further. And when they was
damn, so he really had everybody against him, even the people at the gates and all that. He had to do something real fucked up, crazy, or said something fucked up or crazy.
driving up, they went past that van. And the van that didn't get checked, when they drove past it, they seen members from YG crew, 400 members. They were in that van. When they finally hopped out the vehicle, they began to walk past several members of 400 and YG crew with 400 shirts on. They also walked past several BPS members. One member right here you see have a Cardinals jacket on. When Draco finally walked in, it was a literal united Blood Nation front against Draco. A private investigator says when he reviewed the footage of Draco at the festival getting into the altercation that took his life, he counted 113 blood members who swarmed Draco. It was perfectly...
Damn! First of all, why did it take all of them to get on him? Why did it take so many people? And why is it that many people on him?
Be clear, this wasn't something that happened on a whim. This was something that was carefully and strategically planned out. This was a murder that was planned out days in advance. Because when Draco walked in, people had on ski masks. A rapper named K7 who was fighting next to Draco identified the man who was able to sneak in the knives to give to the assassins. His name is Gloves. He was YG's security guard for years, and he still is.
Cheers. I'm speaking facts, bro. YG in real life, and all the bro. I don't give a bro. I'm so mad, bro. My mama, bro. YG did some hoe, bro. And if I see Cuz, I'ma slap the shit out that. On all this puff talking like they hard, bro, but they fighting big ass security. You got those security guards fighting. Like, come on, bro. That's cool, bro. On my mama,
crazy.
Bro. The big ass ball security guard snuck in knives, all type of weird.
The person he's saying snuck the knives in that was used to kill Draco is a man by the name of Big Gloves, as you see right here. He's YG's security guard. Anywhere you see YG, you see him. This was strategically and methodically planned.
Damn, Flacco, you put the Instagram up there and all that?
Draco walked in at 8:30, and by 8:32, it already sparked off. They were already in place, already had their knives, waiting for Draco to walk in so they could murder Draco.
We got there at 8:30. It was cracking at 8:32, like type shit. Like,
wow.
Yeah, that's the type of shit. Yeah.
I think your mom said it was around 40 to 60 men in masks.
No, it was like 100 something.
Really?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
What do you say to people saying it was a setup? Because they were saying he shouldn't have been on the same bill as some of those other people at all.
I mean, shit. It's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, you know. They're not, I wouldn't say, you know what I'm saying? That if you know, you know. Like, you know what I'm saying? We pulled up at 8:30, 8:32. It was cracking like this. Shit like
I would
that.
think, like, if I got beef with somebody, yeah, we're gonna get our money first, and then we're gonna leave here, and whatever happens from here happens from here. We're not gonna fuck up our money. Like we're gonna coexist while we here, and then once we not here, if shit gotta pop off, it'll pop off. Like, why do people fuck up their money and make shit pop off where they working at? Like, that don't even make sense.
So I'm guessing you saw it happen.
Yeah, I mean, I think everything happened in motion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right then and there. It wasn't no 70 people packing out Draco. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just happened right there.
Yeah.
I feel like it just happened like all in one motion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody ever got to Draco to just get Draco. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was all in one motion.
Yeah.
The footage of them getting swarmed from 100 Bloods, from Pyrus to Inglewood families to BPS, that's on YouTube. Now, if you look at the still shot from this video, you see Draco is behind his security. Draco is still swinging, but he's behind his security. Now, a lot of people mistakenly believe this is the footage of Draco getting stabbed. It's not. When they walked in, they walked past BPS members, Inglewood family members, a lot of Bloods, they weren't fazed. They began to walk, trying to get to their place, trying to get on stage, trying to perform. Draco homie Chiefin Heavily, who has a store in LA, he falls behind. And as he falls behind the group, they try to rob him for his chain. Some Blood members try to rob him for his chain. When they try to rob him, he was able
try to take
to
his
escape,
shit.
and he
Damn.
runs over to Draco, Ralphie, and the crew and says, yo, they just try to rob me. Some Bloods try to rob me. Draco says, what? Draco's security, Coop, tells Draco, hey, yo, keep pushing. Keep going. Draco said, F that. Who did it? As Draco turned around to try to figure out who tried to rob his homies, they swarmed them. They absolutely swarmed them. Now, they was fighting for about a minute. Draco did not get stabbed in that video. Draco did not get stabbed in that video. They were fighting for about a minute. As they are fighting for about a minute, LAPD begins to walk down, so the crowd begins to disperse. However, there's people still there. Now, LAPD is shouting, the security guard is shouting at LAPD, yo, get them, get them. Multiple dudes then bum rush Draco and his security guard, Coop.
Damn.
Coop then was able to get one dude, but then the other dude was able to go around Coop and stab Draco in his neck and stabbed him. Coop is yelling at LAPD, get him. LAPD then flashed the light, and before they could flash the light, the dude took off. But who was that dude that stabbed Draco in his neck? Who was it? He's a friend of Munchie B called Frankenstone. His legal name is Frank Williams. Now, this particular screenshot right here is footage from another murder Frank Williams is involved in. We are not going to show the footage or identify the victim of the murder because we personally don't want to include the victim in anything out of respect for him and his family. That footage that I'm not gonna show nor identify who the victim was, that footage is of Frankenstone, AKA Frank Williams, stabbing another victim in the neck after an altercation at an after party spot. He murdered this victim the same way he murdered Draco. The victim held his hand out to shake Frank Williams' hand. Frank Williams refused to shake his hand and then stalked him all across the building and then ultimately stabbed him. Now, the police believe that he did this to promote or assist the Black Peace Stones. He's currently out on bail as he's fighting this murder case. Now, when he found out that I was going to do this video about him, that I was going to identify him as the man who stabbed and killed Draco the Roller, he deleted his Instagram, his Facebook. He deleted all traces of himself from online. But it's too late for him to run and hide. The police have identified him because people who were present has identified him as the one who did it. Not only—
Well, let the cops, do all that. Why put yourself in a predicament to get harmed by doing it? Like, it don't make sense.
It's the police identifying him as a suspect in this, but the streets, him and his homies, have told people that he was the one who stabbed and killed Draco. The streets credit him, Frankenstone, Frank Williams, as the one who stabbed and killed Draco the Ruler. People who were present behind the scenes have told anyone willing to listen that Frankenstone is who stabbed and killed Draco the Ruler.
I ain't gonna lie, Flacco, you better go back to Africa. Go back to Africa. That's the only place you're gonna be safe. You doing the cops' job, you exposing these people for murders and all this. Go back to Africa. That's the only place you're gonna be safe. Cause they're gonna find out where you at, or you have to go to LA for one time for this thing, and this what you're gonna be doing the whole time. That's all you're gonna be doing. Watching your back. Like, why you wanna live like that? Why?
It's just a fact. Now, the question here is, why would he stab and kill Draco the Ruler? What did he have to gain from it? Well, Frank Williams was really close friends with Red Bull, and he's really close friends with Munchie B. And as Munchie B stated, Draco the Ruler died because he got out of jail and began to diss Red Bull, who was right-hand man and really close with Frank Williams, aka Frankenstone.
What y'all was saying when he was on record disrespecting my homie, rest in peace. He can't talk back, but you disrespecting him. You know what I'm saying?
Long live Red Bull, man.
Long live Red Bull. So, you know, and when he passed, I kicked him while he was down, literally. Hey, look, bro. Hey, people invite certain energy, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel bad for nobody.
And for Munchie B, like, he had an accident and he's blind. Like, how can you not be like scared or like nervous about being a gang member, saying certain things on these interviews when you blind? So you just like won't ever know or see nothing coming if it's coming to you. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that?
His mama, bro. His mama lost his son because he wanted to entertain a little too much, man.
Munchie B said he kicked Draco while he was down, literally. Munchie B ain't do a goddamn thing to Draco. This is just Munchie B. This is what Munchie B does, okay? Munchie B is going out of his way to try to include himself as if he was the one who kicked Draco while he was down. Nobody kicked Draco while he was down. Cut it out, man. Draco didn't get stomped out, all right? They stabbed Draco and ran and did a 40-yard dash. But this is Munchie B confirming that the reason why Draco got stabbed and killed is because he disrespected Red.
He wasn't saying he kicked him while he was down, like physically kicked him. He's just saying like when Draco died, he was talking shit, type shit. He didn't say he was literally kicking him.
Red Bull, which is, by the way, Frankenstone's right-hand man's and close friend, and which is why Munchie B and Frankenstone are still really close. According to Munchie B, he passes the bottle to Frankenstone on a daily basis. Now, to add more incriminating and self-snitching, right, after Draco passed away, a Black P Stone member, right, from the Baby Stone Gorillas, P4, he came out, right, and said they did what they did, and Draco and them did what they did, essentially claiming that the Black P Stones is who killed Draco. Frankenstone did it.
Thoughts on that, man? Like Draco and everything.
Yeah, shit. You know, it is what it is. J-Side did what J-Side did, and you know they did what they did. So
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah. You try to stay out the politics like now more that your like music starting to go in like a better direction.
I ain't staying out the politics, but you know what I'm saying? They know what's up with me.
He even took to his Instagram story to further claim the body for BPS and celebrate the death of Draco the Ruler. This is him literally celebrating, got the smirk and the demon emoji. And when fans pointed this out, he said quite possibly the dumbest thing you could ever say. Instead of saying we didn't do nothing, P4 wrote, bro, leave the set and Draco out the same sentence. Laughing, laughing, laughing. Y'all trying to have ninjas in jail. What happened at Once Upon a Time in LA, stay there. So you know what happened at Once Upon a Time in LA. Instead of saying, hey, we didn't do nothing, hey, man, he's saying, man, listen, man, y'all know what happened, but what happened there, stay there, man. Don't bring that police stuff online. Again.
How you going to insinuate what do you mean?
If I'm you, bro, I'm blaming your homies, man. Your homies is the reason why we all know you killed and stabbed and killed Draco. In Frank Williams, a.k.a. Frankenstone bill package, he gave up more identifying information about himself. Right? Now, when I read this bill package, all I could do is chuckle. Because you murder Draco the Ruler, and then you murder somebody else, and then in your bill package, you're talking about yourself as if you're like Martin Luther King or something. This is from 2024. He would claim that he's the single father of a 21-year-old daughter. His employment, he says, is he's a recording artist manager for multiple recording artists/groups. I'll be interested to see who this man is managing, right? Because as far as we know, man, he's off the grid. Like, this dude has deleted his Instagram, his Facebook. He's gone off. He's gone in hiding. So is he a recording manager for 400? I would hope YG isn't dumb enough to still have him down as a recording manager. Now, he would say he's a community activist. Bro, you are on camera murdering somebody in cold blood who organizes Thanksgiving and Christmas drives for the family. Cut it out, man. Now, he says he is a 40-year-old man facing his first violent criminal charge in 20 years. The detective currently investigating Frank Williams and this second homicide, his name is Detective Sergio Ortiz. His phone number will be somewhere on the screen. Do with that as you may. I don't know what you're gonna do with. Do with that as you may. Now, Frank Williams is cooked, right? The police is already honing in on him being the guy who stabbed and killed Draco. His friends is out here telling everybody who's willing to listen that he's the one who stabbed and killed Draco. The witnesses.
But you should have made the video after the cops got him. I mean, they probably would still be mad at you, but you doing this way before the cops got him, and it's just like, bro, what is you doing? You doing like some police shit? You snitch or you rat?
Who were there is identifying him as the one who stabbed and killed Draco. He's done. He's over with. That's the man who stabbed and killed Draco. That's his name. Anybody else, they tell you it's a lie. That's his name. Frank Williams, aka Frankenstone. Now, if you're watching this video and you want to watch another good video, stay tuned for part 2. This is just part 1. I'm doing a full deep dive into this man's life and history very soon. But we have identified the
Crazy
killer of
work.
Draco the Ruler, and I dare anybody to come forward and say this is not the killer. This is confirmed 100% identified. Now, I'm dropping a part 2 on Frank Williams where we do a full dive into his actual history. But if you enjoy this content, like this video.
That's crazy. Y'all like the video? Put y'all thoughts in the comment section. Do y'all think Flacco did too much? Like he like kind of overstepped his boundaries. Like he should, you know, mind his business in certain aspects of content. Y'all put it in the comment section. But like this video, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. And I see y'all in the next one.